Captain Buck Davis, tell us a little bit about your experience.
Well, Bill, I started flying the Hawker in 2000 when I was in Chattanooga working for an insurance company down there who owned 3 Hawkers and 2 competitor aircraft. And so in that period of time, I have flown and logged approximately 4,000 hours in the aircraft.
Well, tell us about the Hawker itself. You've had much experience with it.
The aircraft started out as a British-made aircraft when it was initially type certificated in the early 60s. They've been continually making improvements on the aircraft ever since that time, and the 900 XP is the latest improvement on the original 800 type certificate in the aircraft. This aircraft has a little bit different engine than the standard 800/850 XP that enables it to get to altitude quite a bit faster, and of course the higher it goes, the less fuel it burns.
And you've been involved with Hawker for some time.
Yes, sir, I have. As I say, I started flying the airplane in 2000. For the last year, I've actually been working for Hawker Beechcraft, the factory itself, in Wichita as a sales demo pilot. And I flew their entire fleet of Hawker aircraft, and I think this is probably my favorite.
Well, let's take a look at the plane.
Let's do it.
Captain Davis, tell us a little about the innovations that are involved in this brand new cockpit.
Well, Bill, for the last few years now, the manufacturer, Hawker Beechcraft, has been manufacturing these aircraft in conjunction with the Collins ProLine 21 avionics system from Rockwell Collins. It incorporates a flat screen TV type presentation, one multifunction display, and one primary flight display for each pilot. And in addition to that, there's dual FMS, flight management system, navigation units, and in this particular aircraft, it's got some enhancements which are the absolute latest state-of-the-art in the presentation for the pilots.
It sounds like a perfect plane for just about any client you possibly could have.
I think that they can get on this airplane and they can look up front and they would say that we probably have more capability in this aircraft than some of the airliners do.
The front end of the plane is your area of expertise, but back here sure seems awfully nice too. Tell us a little bit about the features back here for the comfort of the flying.
A few years ago, they incorporated all LED lighting on the inside of the aircraft and the outside of the aircraft. It burns a brighter luminescence in the aircraft, and the mean time before failure of these bulbs is almost unlimited. They just go and go and go. Now, behind you in a master controller, what we would refer to as the CEO seat, he's got a master controller for all audio, video, temperature. He can control the temperature of the cabin back here. He can control all those many myriad of stations on the XM radio that are incorporated in that particular function. This particular aircraft has got dual air show screens, so the passengers can look on the monitors. They can see an actual picture of the aircraft as it flies through the airspace, where we are, how fast we're going, our altitude, the outside air temperature, what the closest airports are closest to that, and it will rotate through a menu of text information and graphical weather on maps. And this particular airplane has dual DVD players. If we have somebody on board and they want to watch one movie on the front screen and somebody says, well, I want to watch another movie on the back screen, they can do that simultaneously. And we have earphones so somebody doesn't drown each other out. Everybody can have a little bit of something. There are ports, there are laptop ports, USB plugs, Ethernet cords in each side of the aircraft, and there's a regular AC plug where people can plug in their computers and they can conduct business. And if you actually wanted to have an in-house presentation on the aircraft, you could plug your computer into those ports and show the presentation on both screens. You can do all that. These seats are actually manufactured in concert with BMW, and they are the finest leathers that you can possibly buy for an aircraft. They are all FAA certified, being fire blocked in that particular situation. They won't burn, but these particular seats have adjustments on them where they are articulating. They'll go toward the aisle. They will rotate 360 degrees. The couch armrest that I'm sitting on here will collapse, and the person sitting in this particular seat right here can actually flip this seat around and make it a berthable seat. And it goes all the way 180 degrees flat from up here to up here. And he can lie down here and watch this screen on a movie, or he can put his head up here and watch that screen up there. So there are a lot of creature comforts in the airplane, and the seat adjustments are virtually unlimited, up and back and reclining and everything. It's a very, very comfortable seat. We have all kind of storage available for cold and hot items. We've got a fully functional microwave unit on the aircraft. If we want to put hot breakfasts on board early in the morning, we don't have to have any worry that those might cool off because we can warm them up in flight. We have a full decanter unit for hot coffee, and then we have storage available for all kind of soft drinks, snacks, ice, and the whole lot. It's very nice.
For further information about CFM charter or to arrange a flight, please call us at 1-877-459-8100 or visit us at www.flycfm.com. For CFM Video News, I'm Bill Bryson.